Abe, damn it, Abe, Lich is not better. You guys want the Wraith? Fine. You know what? You want the Wraith? I'll do the Wraith. Sure, fine. You know, sure, whatever. It's not like I'm trying to figure it out on my own or anything like that. Sure, you win. You win. Fine. So we want to kill minions to gain a vigor buff. We want to probably use like a one turn only thing. We got an elite in here. Let's use a bundle of dynamite. We got a lot of these. We need to start using them. And let's fight. Lich is not better. I'm not seeing what's so good about the Wraith. See, yeah, Bound Hades is like, the Wraith is better. Slow Brother is like, why is the Wraith good? And I also agree, like, why, like, I understand, you know, decent attack. You can gain block. You can swap the positions of enemies. You can remove buffs from enemies. They can have a lot of evasion, and maybe that's nice with the fact that we're lowering the, or we're gaining even more evasion and lowering accuracy of enemies. We could do that with the hood. So maybe we could just make the Wraith impossible to be hit, and with the clouds we can make other enemies, other allies impossible to be hit. Like, I understand. Is that really what you do? You just block and gain dodge with the Wraith? I can believe it. I can believe it. Anyways, what are we doing here? We need our Headhunter to move, or our Vampire to move first. To remove, no. Yes, to remove the armor, and then we need to hit people. But we also need to hit that elite bard in the back who has 2 blocks. Ah, I kind of hate it. Do we have more spells? Right click. We do have more spells. Deal stress damage to the target. Please remove this. Man, I really hate this UI, because I gotta, like, figure out what spell is not on my hotbar. My hotbar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're all in the hotbar. Okay. Oh, because we did we use like a one-time use only thing that gave us a spell last time and we didn't actually use it? Is that what happened? That may have been what happened. We have all of our spells here. Right. Problem is I don't know... I don't know what to cast. I guess if we're going to cast something, let's just kill you as quickly as possible. And you cannot do your magic attack from the back, so I'm going to wait and have you move at the very end of turn. You did shoot my ghoul in the face, which is annoying. Now, you're going to make people go insane. That's what you do. You should just do that.
This will be yours.
Now, you are hopeless. You're unlucky. You're cowardice. Hopeless. Lose all block, ward, armor, resistance. Decreases damage dealt 50%, minus 25 luck, and you are debuffed. So you should just straight up be dead. And these enemies have a lot of protections up. We're gonna have to get through those. Deals damage to the chosen target and the enemy behind it. We could get them... We could start debuffing them. We could, like, Ghostly Veil in order to increase our own evasion. Or we could just work on you. And just kill you as quickly as we can. I'm not going to kill you with you, though, because you deal 50% less damage. I'm going to kill you later. I need to get to remove the armor of other units. And in fact, if we can do that with the gargoyle at the front first, that would be pretty sweet.
Extinction of life.
So there's your debuff. Very handy. You redirected. You are dead, so it's really not that much of a problem. 6% chance of missing. That's what that was. I'll do it again. Hey, thank you.
One by one, life vanishes from this
Ghostly
world.
Fire can hit 3. Bound Hades is like an expert at this game. Ghostly Fire. Damage of the chosen target and the enemy behind it and the 2 enemies behind it. So this makes it better. This makes it hit another unit. That would have been nice in order to knock out 3 wards with 1 action. Okay. I can see that being a decent get, especially because I'm not really worrying about stress. I'm just kind of killing enemies with the insanities. Though to be fair, I guess we could really easily give them heart attacks because we get cowardice often. We can just keep hitting them with that ability because it hits and it goes through ward over and over again. Possibly. We need to hit somebody. Negative luck, negative accuracy, negative evasion. I'm not going to worry about you so much. We've got to worry about the bard. I'm actually going to block. You hit my ghoul for 16. That's not that much, but I do worry about them like one-shot killing my ghoul. Especially if it increases their damage for over and over again. We could put a trap down to give the ghoul a little bit more evasion. They already have 51% evasion, but they could still get killed. I didn't upgrade this ability. I didn't have the points for it. Gotcha. All opponents swap position and gain negative 20 evasion for 2 turns. No. Okay, so let us put you in the trap. You hold my birthright. You have 76% evasion. They can still hit. They have like a 50% chance of hitting-ish. Physical attack doesn't miss, ignores. Sundering Squall. What the hell is Sundering Squall? I don't know what Sundering Squall is. It's Disfiguring Flurries was what I called it. Oh, there's Sundering Squall. There you go. I suppose... Knocking Riposte. Can we make enemies attack you more often? No, I don't know. This is the trap for 2 turns. Enters the trap, receive damage. No one's going to be moving that much. I think we just hit. And I think we're just going to hit to knock out the block protection. She's pretty good at that. 1, 2, and he still hits some damage. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. No one's attacking the skeleton, so I think we're going to have the skeleton stop doing their... their guard. We need to actually do some damage. What I'm gonna do is knock out you. Oh, you ignore block! That was a bad idea. I really thought I would be able to get around the block and knock it all out in 1 turn. That was not the case. By the way, it looks like the effects of the trap don't stack. It doesn't say they don't stack. Which one is it? This one? It does not say it doesn't stack, but it doesn't look like it stacks because it's still 76% evasion. It didn't go any higher. So we should definitely be spreading out the stacks. Critical hit. Restores vigor. Well, if you have all that block protection, we should probably dump it, but I'd actually rather try to kill you first. You don't need to heal. We could do the attack that doesn't miss, but this one just does more damage. I can't hit you with that one. Okay, we're gonna do this one then.
You will soon
and it did crit.
New existence.
We don't heal from that because it's the wrong ability, but it did crit. Oh, my hero! As you stress people out because you're a freaking coward. I did have the points I was poo-pooing the Wraith. More so, I just wanted to know how it worked. Like, now that I know that it doesn't stack, that affects my decision. because my original thinking was, oh, well, if it stacks, then you can give someone plus 75 evasion. But if it doesn't stack, then a unit could only get 25 or 35 evasion. I have more information about the skill, so I did that on purpose to test it out, and I'm glad I did, because now I know. And knowing, as they say, is half the battle. By the way, you're gonna get freaking wrecked. Told you. Well, you can only do one attack, but it doesn't matter. You can't attack from there! Well, I mean, we can still wreck you, so we're gonna do that. Although you attack at the very end. We're gonna go for this guy. You're not guarding anyone, are you? Good.
Carve open their
Good
husks.
Miss, miss, miss. You know, it worked. That 76% evasion when she had a 115% chance to hit. Wow, that, you would think they would be able to hit. I guess not. Right. Skelly Man. Right, that's not actually going to work against you. I mean, it's pretty good damage, but you need to kill you. Good job, Skelly Lord. And that should be a vigor bonus, right? Ah, you're gonna have to feed. Let's check. Spirit chainmail +2. Good. Now you have 107 health. Looks like you got that health immediately, which is interesting. Wish I could see how long that cloud lasts. You gotta remember that. I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Ghostly Veil, Survival. Gain 1 block and 1 ward. Not important at all. Remove all buffs. Not important. You know what? Keep putting that trap down, because my ghoul friend is having a bit of a problem. You are going to digest and heal up. Then you are going to wait. Skellilord friend, man, dude. Ignores block, ignores armor. 3 attacks for 18 damage each. If all 3 land, it is more damage. It's relatively likely to land, but then again, we get this unit if we don't kill him. But I want to kill him because I want him in the Ammonomicon, and I also want to know what their abilities are. I want to be able to dissect and study them. So I think what we're going to do quickly is smack you. You're right, he can't miss with anything. So why did I have this one that... Oh. Wait, what? What does ability set? I thought it literally said it can't miss. But maybe, I don't know, I'm looking at something wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. Give everyone a cloud. You get a cloud, and you get a cloud, and everyone gets a cloud, and god damn it! You're in that damn stance again! Well, you know, I can go into a stance. Look, we got our swords pointed in the middle. You move or I move. I am gonna buff someone. You cannot get buffed. You can get buffed. I want to kill the damn Peter, so I'm gonna try my best to stall out for that. Let them have a move. Oh, your buff ran out. You need to get another cloud before you die, because that ghoul is just targeting my, or that gargoyle is just targeting my ghoul. And that evasion sometimes help and sometimes doesn't. Okay, now my ghoul can actually get some attacks in, which I love. Hit him. You are going to, honestly, stun them seems just fine. You can't miss either, so it's a guaranteed stun. And then we might even be able to, yeah, we can have the skeleton stun every turn. I kind of like that. Can we make that happen? Is that something we can do? Stance break for damn beer. Stance break. Stance break. Interrupt stances. Here's my question for that, though. Will their stance activate first, or will we interrupt their stance, meaning they don't do anything? Because if they still counterattack, that's bad. So that would affect my decision on that a little bit. You need to move forward.
Ooh, I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Enough left to reanimate. You heal! What a dick. I didn't realize he healed. You're just gonna get stunned again. This seems like a great combo for locking down an enemy, and I kind of love it. Because now you're dead. We have your entry in the Ammonomicon. Interrupt stances does stop it. Okay. I'll trust you on that one. We're gonna wait. You are going to put down another cloud. We might as well spread them out. You're gonna move forward, and I'm just gonna try to stun this guy every single turn. Because that might be a good secondary use case for the skeleton, constantly getting these stuns in. It actually feels like it's a pretty good stall tactic. We could heal, but we have another ghoul in the back line. We can just bring them out on the next mission. You can't do anything, so just keep clouding it up.
My kingdom comes!
My kingdom comes! This feels right. You know what I mean? That feels right. Except for the wraith in the back that's not doing anything. If only we had a lich. Bones, bones, bones. I'm talking about bones, bones, bones. Oh my god, I got so many feckin' minions. So now that we killed them, do we get their entry? No, we must, you know, I think what it is you get a chance at getting their entry. I really want to know what they do, though. I want to know what the ability is on that Dampire, but unfortunately I forgot to mouse over the feature icon. Just tell me what's coming up next. A quest. Okay, we're gonna have to build a party for this. I think we do have a party. I think it's going to be very similar to what we just took, except... Hey, level 15. That's good. It's going to be very similar, except you're coming out, you're going in, you're going out, and where's my ghoul? There's my ghoul. Ah, there's my ghoul friend. I like it. Evasion. Can you throw a Dampire in a building? Ooh, that's a good point. We could upgrade this building, the arena. We cannot upgrade many other buildings. They're real expensive. I can upgrade the library for more Iratus experience, the obelisk for more digger souls, and that's it. We need 200 for wrath and mana gain, and I would like the mana gain first. So I think I'm going to save 200 for this. Now I could put him in here and gain more souls, but I'd rather have that earlier. So we're not going to do that. But I like this squad, I think. I think this will be fine. Raise your attack. Raise your health. I think health on you is actually okay. And you have 7 points? Dude, evasion is nice, crit chance is nice. We don't need you to have more accuracy, more health. Yeah, just give me a little bit more raw health on that twig break in the back. I like everything else. Everything else is good. We're just gonna go out on a mission right now. Yeah, this is fine. Oh god. Most of your current opponents are mercenaries and would-be heroes looking to kill you and take your things. Wretched hobos. You will do them a favor by turning them into more skeletons and zombies. Ugh. Well, at the very least, it will serve to teach them some loyalty, a lack of which you can abuse. A bunch of mercenaries are gathered ahead, and you know for a fact that they are unhappy with the pay they are being provided. Question is, who will do the negotiations? Vampire Dark Knight Banshee. Should have had a vampire. They were useful in an earlier encounter, which kind of tells me that they're going to be useful later as well. That seems to be the case. Like in the first area, Banshees are quite useful in the first act because they have the ability to go through a couple of quest encounters. Maybe a Banshee. She can't be that terrifying. I'm wondering, like, what you get for doing the mission, like if the mercenaries give you a bonus or something, but I guess it is pointless. Let's just kill them and see what happens. Looks like 3 of them are elites, which is a bit scary, but they don't have a lot of protection, so we can kill them quite easily. And we are also going to make them pay. And by pay, I mean, oh boy. We are going to crush them and make them all go insane. So, who are we going to start with? Probably the barbarian. Actually, I'm gonna stall first on everyone because I want to see what happens with making them insane. Because if she gets berserk, I might want to focus on her first. Blood and Glory. She gets 2 turns, which is incredibly scary, especially when they're just focusing on my back line. But you missed. And you hit for 5. So we should definitely kill you first. 75% chance to attack an ally. Unlucky. That's decent. Yeah, why does everyone focus my ghoul? She has the most evasion, and yet they're still like landing shots. And if they crit her, she would be killed by now. And I've got to spend my turn with her healing, so I got to use her lunch break. It's kind of annoying. Lose 40% of maximum vigor. So I only need to hit you for like, I don't know, 80 damage. I mean, you're at 153. You took nearly 100? Wow. So we only need to hit you for like 50. You have a turn. We need you to crush their protections. But we also need to kill this elite rogue. I think we should go for... Oh man, this guy has like a 26% chance of critting. We need to get these guys up to the front. Maybe we should go for that elite rogue first. And if we're going to do that... We're going to do this. And we are going to... We're not going to wrath him. I think it's better spent elsewhere. She does have an ability which ignores armor and block, but I think I'd rather just do as much damage as possible. Because now we're in a position where we might be able to ice 2 units. And I think an AoE crit from the archer that we have might be able to kill the barbarian. In fact, she has 2 turns. So I'm absolutely going to do an attack first. You have 2 health. So the AoE crit is already a kill. Maybe 2.
Perish.
Not even close. But that's okay, because we can heal and then hit you, and then that should hopefully kill you. So heal up. Move back. You should be dead, because you took 102 damage. So you should take another 102 damage. So I don't think I need to focus you down at all. What I'm going to do instead is stall and stall. I'm going to let you knock out their protections. We're going to kill one of these crossbowmen on this turn. You're straight up tankier. So we should probably kill you. Hello, I know Scare. This is your first playthrough, he asks. This is my first playthrough. I've barely played the game in early access, but I'm playing it now because it's released, so we're here. I know nothing about the ending, the story, the plot, the bosses, and up until a little while ago, I had no idea what the hell a damn pewter was, but now we got one, and we're using them, and I like them. And they're nice and effective and neat.
Your frail bodies fail you.
Yeah, I think we're good. These guys are actually not all that bad. They are going to pretty much get crushed.
This never gets old.
In fact, what we should do is get... we can't get the skeleton to do his rush. We can wait and then do it on the next bit of combat, but he can't do it right now. So what we have to do is lunge. Now we can stun repeatedly, and you're just freaking dead, my dude. That's the only attack you can do from the front, is that grenade, which is... Honestly, it's better than hitting one unit, because if he hits one unit with his crossbow, he could kill them pretty easily, but if he just tosses that grenade, what is he doing? Who cares? You gotta wait. Where is he just buff? Lost Soul would work very well with Heavy Ward. Keep healing for free. Except it's not free, you have to kind of build around it or heal units that have magic resistance so that they can block the... Or is it physical damage? Or some damage so that they can block the damage they're taking. Yeah. I did a playthrough that focused on buffing Bride, soul damage dealer with the ultimate. That probably worked pretty effectively. What are you doing? You're waiting. You're gonna knock out the armor, and now that we have nothing else happening, I think we're just gonna hit with the ghoul because we gain mana off of this. It's not that much, but it's something. And you're toast. Excellent. Pretty good fight. Like usual, the Bride has taken some damage. We got another medallion that we should just use. You'll be sure to provide them with forms that will know them, with forms that will know the meaning of loyalty. 200% Iratus experience. All right. No permanent benefit from that, but you know what? It is what it is. And a pretty easy upcoming fight, it looks like. But first, we got 200%. We got 2 levels. We're level 45. Heck yeah. We have a one-time use only for 50% experience. Let's use it.
My undead features.
Let's also check out our skills. What do we have? All units recover to full vigor. That's going to take a lot of time to get to, but it's probably worth it. Increased chance of brains. Increase the amount of wrath gaining by 50%. Is this like from abilities and such? Additional part. Minions gain 8 health. Dude, you know what? After using distillation, all minions deal damage and receive less damage for one battle. I could see that being useful on boss fights, but I'm thinking, what if we just give all minions 8 health? Is that boring, or is that worth it? That's pretty nice. Target loses health, sanity, removes buffs, loses blocks, loses ward, ignores ward. Expensive. Guaranteed crit on a target minion. That's kind of cool. We can ensure that a unit crits and either does like a big heal or a big kill. Brains, boring. I don't think helping your minions out is boring. Removes all debuffs from minions and buffs from enemies. I gotta remember I have that ability, by the way. Conjure shadows. I could see this actually being useful for the Lich builds. At the beginning of combat, you just summon a unit, and that unit just kind of helps out for the fight until you can start sacrificing them. In fact, I have 2 Liches. I could do that. I could do that. I do forget my spells frequently. I don't know. All units recover full health. That's very handy, but how often am I going to have 82 mana? Not that often. Every time a minion misses, gain 3 wrath. Gains 4 dread for 1 turn if you have 50. At the start of your turn, a minion restores 5 health if you have 75 wrath. At 100 wrath, you get 36 spell power. That's pretty good. I'm just thinking. I feel like this is good. It's gonna take a while to get to, though. Bound Hades does like bone golems. You do like bone golems. I will fully admit that. We have a stress damage attack. I don't think we need 2.
Books don't even have pages made of human skin.
Oh no, not human skin. I only read books off of human skin. I'm a connoisseur. Give me some wrath abilities. Battle Eternal. Oh, but I hate the abilities before this one. Sets a trap. Deals magic damage. Deals magic damage. Deals magic damage. Deals a lot of magic damage to all enemies, lighting them on fire. Stuns a target for 50. One battle after using council. Gain 8 vigor, deal damage, and take less damage. Let's just go for this this kind of wrath stuff.
It will
There
be
you
a
go.
messy slaughter.
We'll upgrade that too. So we gain a little bit of wrath over time, and sure, we can eventually get healing if we have wrath, and spell power if we have wrath, and recover full vigor sometimes. Sure, why not? Now, what's the next combat? And also, what's our path? I think our path is going to be all the way around. Fight in between a whole bunch of options. Seems good. Upcoming fight. I think we kind of just want the same loadout, except for maybe the bride in the back. They're kind of a bit beat up. So we'll swap someone else in for that. And I think I'm going to swap in a Lich. I want to see how this Lich actually operates with the armor and resistance reduction ability of the Corrosive Cloud, along with being able to just deal a whole bunch of magic damage, because that's kind of what they do. They just hit, and they hit hard.
Get back
Gonna do that
to
one.
battle.
You have 2 points. I'm not going to spend it on Dread. You do have another ability. I haven't used these yet. Counterattacks are always crit. Counterattacks do damage. Counterattacks always critting is nice. The healing is nice, though. I mean, always critting on a counterattack? Or always healing on a counterattack? I feel like if I don't know. I don't know, so I'm not going to take anything. Let's just go out on another flippin' mission. Battle Squad, let's go. Just make sure we have the right unit for the job, which is... Are you healing? You're healing, alright. Well, I guess we're just going to use this unit. It's acceptable. How is the Headhunter working out for you? I have not really used the Headhunter too much. I used the Headhunter and then he got crit and died, so it's like, alright, well... kind of feel like that might not be the best time for it. Ignores block, loses block. We're gonna have our vampire knock out this vampire. +6 attack for each vampire. Okay, so don't have vampires. Let us wait. Let us make everyone go insane. Cowardice, unlucky, berserk. Berserk we have to deal with. We have to kill this person very quickly. You have a buff. You have 2 buffs. That's quite nice. 2 buffs. 2 buffs! Magic attack, random enemy. Buff for attack and dread for 2 turns. You know, I think I'm gonna... It pushes you forward. You can use this from the back. I think I'm gonna buff my ghoul friend. Just because they're going to totally wreck. Now you did 45 damage in 1 turn. That's kind of dumb. I hate that. You suck. Please don't do that. Only reduce their accuracy a little bit. You are going to completely knock out your armor. And now we're gonna kick the crap out of you, I hope. That's okay, you have stacking buffs, my friend. And, just to make sure you die, you don't give me... No, you do give me mana back. Excellent. Because we're gonna be hitting hard right now.
Brave,
okay.
An excellent source of fresh corpses.
I'm gonna have her move back as well, because I want... Actually, I'm gonna have her wait, because I want her to get him. Dominate undead. Oh, right, you have that ability. I want her to get hit, because I don't want any of these other units to get hit. They're already half dead. So let's see if we can actually make that happen. We could block. Hopefully the enemies will attack the skeleton more often. He's got arrows in him. Surely the crossbowman's going to take a shot at this guy, right? Or we could do some hits. I think we should either block or do some hits. Now you have no armor. You have damage reduction. I think we're going to wait, because I think he's going to do a lunge forward in order to... oh god! In order to stun a unit. And this crossbowman at the front's not going to do anything anyways. An ally missed. I understand this now. I think. Maybe. What are you, unlucky? We gotta knock out your protection and wipe you. We also gotta wipe down the other units, but let's do this guy first. Because we can hit him.
Those who defended.
Deals damage to a random enemy. Buff a minion. Kill an ally. Let's not kill an ally or do anything else. Let's just hit units. You missed. That's fine. You missed, and we still have a ward up for that. You do move to the very back, which is very annoying. And you still have 1 block up. Right, I think what we're gonna do is try to ice you. Unfortunately, the skeleton cannot do his buff because I didn't move forward with you. Ah, that doesn't move you forward! That moves you forward! Alright, I used the wrong ability last time. We'll try to be better next time. This is one of those comments where I really want them to shoot my ghoul now. They're not shooting my ghoul, but if they did, that would be better. So I'm like, okay, let's try to ice you. You've lost all armor. You've lost all armor. Your base armor is like 0 anyways. We do get many actions before they get a turn. I hope. Although you might just kill my lady in 1 hit anyways. You know what? Let's get a kill.
As worthless
Fantastic.
as life,
Don't
you will be
hit
worth something in
the
death.
vampire. Okay, she's alive. Ha ha. Woo. she's alive. Also, I think what we're gonna do is just make sure you get stunned, boy. Thank you. Good killer. We gotta kill this guy. We gotta kill this guy, and we gotta make sure that she is in the back, not doing anything, not touching anything. No, critical hit. Come on. Oh! A heal for 30! She lived! She lived! And her defense is working! Okay, we gotta move you up. We gotta use this skeleton. Just keep icing him, dude.
Ashes
Nice!
to ashes, dust to dust.
Stun him up! You are going to wait. You cannot wait. Well, in that case, let's make sure that we can do mass damage to you. Look at that, still standing. Your heal you have to do from the front. So move back, please, my lady. Wait. Summon a skeleton. Yeah, let's not do that. I tell you what I'm gonna do. You had an attack? Excuse me? Luckily we had the ward up. I didn't realize you were out of your stun. What we're gonna do is crit again. Ah, man! If that was a guaranteed heal, that'd be so much better. I kind of hate that it's not.
Ha! Slash, chomp, crush.
By the way, slash, chomp, crush. We did it.
Mine is the winning side.
The minion deals 50% damage and becomes immune to damage and debuffs during round 1. So, like an awesome turn 1 ghoul? Or, what about, hold up. What about the Lich lighting things on fire? What if you have, like, a third minion out on a mission with a Lich, and on the first turn, the Lich lights all the enemies up, but except for this unit. Whatever unit has this potion. Don't do that ever. It could work. It could work. Put all enemies to sleep for 1 turn except bosses. It's expensive, but it's a weird mandolin. Okay, everyone got some level ups. Got some souls. Random enemy loses 30 luck until the battle ends. I have one of those. Or maybe I sold it already. I may have sold it already. In any case, look, you gotta go in, you gotta go in, and you gotta go in. We're not gonna be able to use our Skellington turn 1 move, so you know what we do?
Finally, this item finds its way into my capable
We swap it out.
hands.
Unlocks a secret spell, removes all buffs, restores mana for each buff removed. Start of combat, enemies lose block. Each round gain wrath. Yes. Start each battle with full wrath instead of gaining 12 each round. That could work. What's coming up next? Cultists. Let's go to the cultists immediately. I want to see what we got. Brains. Infested. Each character attacking the infested is cursed with a spell that deals 20 stress damage each turn for 3 turns. I mean, I'll take it because it's unique, but I don't understand it, and I'm not even really going to touch it, I don't think. At least not right now. Combat coming up. Another damp. And a new unit in the back line. Okay, hold up. Each round gain wrath. If we have this ability, we would like to use it. which means, or we would like to use Wrath, which means we need units who are good at dealing damage with Wrath. I'm thinking like a Bride in the backline. Hit that crit every single turn. Bam, bam, bam. I need a way of removing armor and ward. I mean, the Headless Hunter can do that. It takes a turn to pop, which makes it really awkward to use quickly. Wraith and a Dark Knight. Okay, Dark Knight. You deal damage. You gain mana. You debuff enemies with stress. You deal damage and you heal. The heal is nice. Is there a gargoyle on the next mission? No. Okay, so we're not going to lose all of our like protection immediately. So you know what? A Dark Knight works. He's very tanky. He's very tanky. Could also put something on him that reduces the damage taken. I have another Jester Mask. You can't be critically hit. Reduces physical damage received 40%. That seems wonderful. I don't know if the enemy in the backline on this fight is going to be doing magic damage, so I'm kind of concerned. Deal damage and becomes immune to damage and debuffs during round 1. You know, that actually might be okay here. If they hit the Dark Knight because of the mask, then on turn 1, he's not going to take any damage, and he's not going to get debuffed. So if the enemies focus him down, this is going to get good value because it's like a free turn if we combo it with the mask, right? I think. Rite of Iratus increases critical damage dealt by 50%. Until you get much higher crit chance, I don't really love that. He also goes last. It doesn't matter if he goes first or last, because it's just during the entirety of round 1. But it could work. Yeah, his initiative is 5. But it could work, you know. They focus him down. We spend all of our wrath on other things, so we don't have to spend it on a heal here. And then after the turn 1, then we can do some other stuff. I don't know. I feel like this could actually work. Now, him doing more damage doesn't really matter. He's not a big damage dealer. In fact, he's not a big damage dealer at all. Because we could save this, and we could use this on like a ghoul to just do massive damage on turn 1, or we could use it on, you know, this unit to do massive crit damage turn 1, plus 50% damage across all units. But they're likely to have block and armor. I feel like this is okay. And I really like it for the becoming immune to damage and debuffs during round 1. And you know, if we have enemies that like, you remove all of your armor, well, it's not going to work for 1 turn. It buys us a lot of time. Okay. Now, which one of these girls do we want on the mission here? I think ignoring block, target loses all block, is possibly better. I would like to bring along a minion who can remove armor and resistance. Might be the head. Let's take a look at this. First of all, ignores block, 50% chance to kill an enemy. If this kills an enemy, gain 1 part after victory. I don't care about parts. I really don't. Bring the red thing. You're gonna have to be a little bit more clear about what red thing is. I got a lot of units who have red. I really think that 50% chance of killing an enemy is okay. It's a high damage attack. We're going to be using it. Mud is red. We got a lot of things that are red here. The Blood Phantasm. Ooh. The Banshee and the Red Thing have good Wrath abilities. I guess that's true. Making enemies skip a turn and lighting them on fire. I really like this. Like the part... Who cares? Let's upgrade that. Yeah, 4 points. Could give you more armor, more damage, more evasion, more crit chance, more accuracy. Dude, I think accuracy is very important. Your accuracy is flippin' horrid. You. Don't put you there. Set targets on fire. Extends duration by 1, and becomes really cheap. You know, I can see the cheap fire ability being nice. Sets them on fire for 8 damage a turn every turn. And if you cast this every turn, then it's 8 damage, 16, 24, 32, 40. Takes a while to get really loaded though.
My enemies.
But it is actually a very good backline ability. What are we taking here? Each turn you gain 12 Wrath. All minions and enemies gain evasion. Vigor buff, which I guess I'm going for it. You currently have 3 stacks of it. Is that what that means? Yeah, that's what that means. You got 3 stacks, up to 10. Bound Hades has been getting a lot of kills. Upgrade, +2 armor, +1 attack, +1 dread, +4 resistance, +2 evasion. Must be all of these points here. Correct? Correct. Okay, yeah, I like it. Let's also use another one of our fancy little abilities here. Stress damage, don't care. When a minion dies, don't care. Although, that would be very good for a Lich build. In fact, I could see this being like a Lich boss fight. When a minion dies, all allies recover 75% vigor, so you just constantly kill minions and you recover full health. And you could even combo this with the quick minion kill ability. Ignore ward. Enemies lose block and ward. All enemies lose accuracy until the battle ends. Let's do that one.
Now I will make mortals tremble.
Oh no,
before
he's obsessed
me.
with the Lich.
Well, even
I'm not obsessed. I know when to quit. I'm sorry this is taking a while, but I'm still not entirely sure what I'm doing with this combat, with the Blood Phantasm, etc., etc. Because I'm like, enemies that have ward, this won't hit them. That's a stun. That's pretty good, but it's not going to hit enemies who have ward. It's 50 Wrath a turn. Like, the problem is, if I take a Blood Phantasm and a Banshee and I try to just light all the enemies on fire, it's going to take a while, I feel. Attack twice, dealing damage, healing each hit. That seems good. Let's get that upgrade.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
Stance, when receiving direct damage, restore vigor to all allies equal to 40%. 50%. %, plus a +1 attack and dread until the battle ends buff permanently, okay? Marks a minion. Okay, you know, I kind of like marking the The knight? You mark the knight, they hit him, they don't take a lot of damage, but they take a lot of damage in return. And magic damage will get around the resistances that we have.
Now, prove yourself.
Deals additional damage for each buff and debuff on the target. More damage per buff and debuff, or just more raw damage. I don't know. Deals damage. Critical hit deals more damage. Your crit chance is quite low, but it's a nice sizable buff as opposed to Impaling Charge, which is not really that good, but this is probably the attack you're going to be using most often anyways. Recover 9 vigor on a hit, and you don't even have to like do damage, just on a hit you get that. Right, okay. Okay, so Dark Knight, Banshee, Blood Phantasm, and then like a super backline. One of you? Is this okay? You have one upgrade. Stance. I never use a stance, so I don't know how to upgrade that one. Man, like, I'm caught in the spreadsheet hell. Is what I feel like I'm doing right now. It's like, okay, this minion has this ability, and this minion has this ability, and oh god, what are we gonna do? We bring you along. Man, not with that. The Dampire with the 3 shots is not very good here. Although, a big chance for a stun is nice. No. It's not right. It doesn't feel right. What's a Blood Phantasm alt skin? Oh, right, I forgot. It's just gold plates. You do have 28 points. Good God. Some armor is nice. Some health. Some attack, some evasion, some accuracy. Should also give you some things, but I don't have any like unique one for you, I don't think. Headhunter, Ghoul, Infested, Bride of Iratus. I don't have anything for Blood Phantasm. Right, so this is what we're going to do. Blood Phantasm in the back, lighting enemies on fire, and lunging forward or buffing a minion, like the frontline minion in return. You can just buff yourself a couple of times and then hit enemies or ignite them. It's pretty decent. You stun enemies / buff minions. You take damage. Let's do it.